Hi, today we have a question related to game development in Python. The question is, how do I get into game development? I know Python. Is there another language I should know? So, couple of interesting things is firstly, I'd like you to point or go to this particular website on YouTube. It's called DaFluffyPotato and it's pretty interesting. You can check out this site. It has some nice tutorials and walkthroughs on different games that this person has developed in Python, and I believe some of his games are also there on the Steam platform. The another thing I want to point you to is PyGames. PyGames is the de facto game development library that is used for developing games in Python. And again, Python is good for developing simple 2D games, but doing like a 3D version of a game in Python is a bit difficult. Interesting fun fact to know is Pygame has a competition each year that invites people to develop game in Pygame for a certain period. I believe it's a week to month. I don't remember the exact time frame for it, but I think it's pretty interesting for anyone to take a look at those competitions and get started with game development. The third resource I want to point towards is the Godot game engine. So Godot is this famous game engine and it's pretty nice. It comes with a pre-built editor, and there are two ways to script games in Godot game engine. You can either use GDScript, which is another variant of Python. So if you already know Python, then going through GDScript would be relatively easier for you to pick it up. Another option is if you want more control and power in terms of optimization, Godot, I believe, also allows you to implement games in C++ or C sharp. I'll have to find, yeah, I think it's C sharp. You can check it out. It is right over here in on the site. It is C sharp. So along with GDScript, you can also use C sharp to develop your game. And the last resource I want to point you to is the game dev subreddit on the internet. So basically what you can do is go to reddit.com/r/gamedev and click on the wiki option. Out over here, you'll probably find all the rings that you would ever require to get started with game development. And it would begin from the designing aspect of it, the programming aspect of it, to marketing and promotion aspect of it as well. So hopefully this set of links and the resources help you out. I would suggest to get started with Pygame because it's simpler to get started with and get your feet wet. And once you are sufficiently acquainted with Pygame, you can probably move over to Godot or some different game engine.